everyone. I'm back with a video lecture, and today we are going to discuss the structural organization of bone. That means how our bones are built and why they are strong in some places and softer in others. So first, remember that not all bones in our body are same. Some are very dense, and some are more like a sponge. This depends on age and the type of bone as well. When or you can just say that we divide bones into two main types based on how porous it has or how many holes it has. Okay, we can just highlight that like how porous the bone is and small portion of. Okay, so starting from the two types. First is cortical bone. Cortical bone is basically hard bone, okay? But you can just say that the hard, strong outer layer of bone is basically called as cortical bone. It has very low porosity, like it is written here, like 5 to 30% is non only 5 to 30% is non-mineralized tissue. Okay, 5 to 30% is non-mineralized tissue. That means their porosity is so low because it has more minerals like calcium that makes them very stiff, can handle high stress, can help them basically handle high stress but cannot bend much. So it breaks if too much bending or force is applied. That's why most of the bones are break from outside more than the inside. Okay, component. We can discuss that later on. You mainly find cortical bone in the shafts of long bones like the femur because these bones need to support our body weight. Okay. So second one that they have told you that majorly cortical bones are found in the shafts of long bones and specifically the femur. Okay, because they have to bear most of the weight of our body. Next is trabecular bone. Trabecular bone is basically the spongy bone. The bacular bone is the inner spongy part of the bone, like it has high porosity. Like 30 to 90% of the porosity is present in the trabecular bone. And it looks like a honeycomb, okay? Like a honeycomb, like this shown in this picture below. It is this appearance, okay? You might have seen the real bones as well that this kind of structures are present. So it has high porosity, like it makes them looks like a honeycomb. So it contains thin bars called like tubercular, and the spaces are filled with marrow and fat. Because it is spongier, it is less stiff, it can bend more and can tolerate more strain. That's why the fracture occur in the later stages of pressure. First, the pressure can be bear by the cortical bone. After that, the spongy bone can bear more pressure. So it is mostly less fractured area of the bones. Okay, so it helps absorb shock, of course, because this is the spongier portion of the bone. This type of bone is common in vertebra because they need to absorb forces from standing, sitting, moving. That's why trabecular bones are mostly trabecular bone. The trabecular part of the bone, most large component is present in vertebra. So after that, they have said that like bones is anisotropic. Okay, what that means? Like both types of bones behave differently depending on the direction of force. Bone is strongest when force is applied in compression, weakest when force is applied in shear force. So that means the most of the fractures does not depend, most components does not depend on this. But the fractures are mostly caused by what? Mostly caused by the force or the direction of force that is applied. That's why we have discussed before the force areas where the force is applied and etc etc. We have discussed in very detail what are the forces. So strongest when force is applied in compression, like pushing down. Okay, like if you can just push the bone in the direction, or you can just force it down from both directions, from here and from below as well. So what happened? it basically compress. Weakest when force is applied in shear sliding force. Okay. So it basically shows that bone is strongest when force is applied in compression. Bone बहुत strong. जब हमारे पास bone strong, bone is strongest when they are resisting the compressive stress and weakest when they are resisting a shear stress. So this is why the compression, they can bear the compression but they cannot bear the shear force. In between that there is a tension that's present. So summary for all is cortical bone is hard, dense, strong, found in long shaft bones, and tubercular bones, as we have discussed, is spongy, absorb shocks, found in vertebra. Bones are basically, as we have discussed, is anisotropic, so stronger in compression and weaker in shear. So thanks for watching. If you had any query, you can ask, and this is all for today. Bye bye.